Doobie-da-ba-ba-ba. 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 Sperm Sisters.
This is a story about sisters, just not the kind that you're expecting.
3 years ago, we were strangers, living separate lives.
Now we know we're biological sisters, connected by the same sperm donor.
And that's just the beginning.
This podcast dives headfirst into the how, the why, and the uncomfortable questions no one seems to want to answer.
Uncovering secrets the medical world would rather keep buried. How many donor-conceived people are there really?
No one can give a straight answer. Not the clinics, not the system, no one.
So, how many siblings could be walking past us every day without a clue?
It's messy, it's shocking. At times, it's almost impossible to believe.
And somehow, it's also really funny.
Come with us as we dig deeper, ask the uncomfortable questions, and laugh our way through the chaos of discovering who we really are and just how many of us there might be.
Coming up on this week's episode of Sperm Sisters.
We'd just have like a full bender weekend there. We wouldn't sleep and we'd just have loads of sex with these guys and then like come home. It was so good. It was honestly like, when I look back, best time of my life.
It's one of my funniest things about Tash is that looking back at uni photos of us all together, I cackle at Tasha's middle-aged woman haircut. Sometimes it looks like your auntie's arrived at the party.
A message to all of Nat's friends: keep telling us all of these stories so we get to know our sister that we missed out on, but we're definitely making up for now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sperm Sisters. You know who we are by now, surely? Right?
Surely.
Surely. Hello from the back. Right, we were just chatting about the wedding, and I have just started pressing record because it seems like the perfect way to flow into what this episode is about today. Nat has no idea. Helen and I have planned it, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. The episode is, Nat, this is your life. Told through all of your closest friends, sending us voice notes, getting all the inside gossip.
No.
Yeah, you let us in. You gave us a gateway to your friends. So how else are we going to get to know our sister that we met 4 years ago? The best, juiciest stories.
I'm shooketh.
They're good. And I think you're gonna wish that you never invited us to the wedding.
Oh,
I'm joking, it's not that bad.
I was going to say, the ones I've got are actually like really wholesome and nice. So,
Mine aren't.
Shit.
I mean,
Shall
should
we
we talk
start
about
off?
the wedding first?
What was your favourite bit?
Well, my favourite bit was, and actually in equal parts devastating, Nat and James had this like big ice cream cart where it was like a big thing of candy floss, and then you could have a scoop of ice cream on top. And I was like, God, my mouth is watering now. I'd seen it and I was like so pumped for it. And then my daughter selfishly needed to be fed. So I was on the chair, it's like feeding my baby. And then Ross was really nice and was like, do you want me to go and get you an ice cream? And I was like, hell yeah. So he was like, what should I have on it? I said, just do the whole, like whatever's available, whole thing, please.
Every flavour.
Basically, stack it up. So then he came back and it was like a huge, huge ice cream. And then it was during the speeches in like actually quite a like sweet emotional part that my, the circular bit of my ice cream just flopped off the candy floss and I had to catch it like a baseball. And it was like melting. Just melting into my hands. And it was one of those things of like, at what point can you sort of go onto the plate to sack off the ice cream? But it was difficult. And I know that I wasn't the only person that happened to.
It was so funny. That was one of my favourite moments. Another one of my favourite moments I was told this story second, third hand was from Beth, one of your closest uni friends. No, you've probably met her. And
Helen hasn't.
well, yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Helen, do you want to tell the story?
Honestly, this makes me want to die so much. What I do want to say is that Jack and I were literally running on 2 hours sleep maximum. So we were really like quite delirious. You know when the night goes on and you're having such a nice time, but you get like slightly more tired, delirious as the night goes on. Well, I hadn't met Beth yet, and I recognized her, and she came up to me and gave me a massive hug and was like, Helen, it's so nice to meet you. And I was like, oh, you must be Beth. I've heard so much about you. It's so great to meet. Gave her a massive cuddle, had like a nice, probably 5-minute conversation with her. She then left, carried on dancing. It was maybe like an hour or so later. I turned round and saw this girl, and she looked at me and smiled. And I walked up to her and I was like, hi, it's so nice to meet you. You must be Beth. And she went, it makes me want to die so much. She was like, yeah, thinking I was doing like a bit or something. And she went, yeah, I know. And I was like, right. And she went, I've already met you. And I was like, and at that point, I had to just really own up to what was happening. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. And yes, I have already met you. I was like, but it's so nice to meet you. I was telling Nat later on in the night. And then Beth walked over to me, stuck her hand out and was like, hi, I'm Beth. So nice to meet you. I was like, God. Just the worst. That was terrible. It's lucky she's so funny. That was really lucky. Like, she took that very well.
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, shout out to Beth, because Beth is currently in Sri Lanka and I FaceTimed her yesterday.
Really?
She was under her mosquito net in her hotel room. And I was like, what you doing? And she was like, I've just watched an episode of Sperm Sisters.
International.
We're international, baby.
Can I tell you one of my favourite moments of the wedding?
Yes.
Obviously, other than seeing you get married, Nat. That was beautiful. Another really beautiful moment was during all the dancing, we sat down for a brief moment, and then Jack turned to Gemma and Leon and was like, guys, do you want a drink? Gemma, I would describe it as having a really nice time at that point. And you went, yeah. And you said,
before or after she like walked through the dance floor with like her plate of shots.
After.
Like an actual shot girl.
After that job once, still got it.
But then Jack was like, can I get you a drink? And Gemma went, oh yeah. What should I have? I think Leon ordered a whiskey or something. And then Gemma went, do you know what? I'll have a double tequila with a tiny bit of lemonade. And Jack was like, are you sure? And then she said, yeah. And so Jack went and got that, came back, and Gemma was keeping me company because, again, I was feeding my selfish baby. So I was just having water. And then because Gemma had seen I was having water, for some reason, she assumed Jack had got her water. And so she drank a massive amount of it and then turned to Leon. And to Leon was like, you said that was water. He was like, no, I didn't. And all of us like, nope, you ordered pretty much straight tequila, which you just downed. Speaking on behalf of Gemma and I, we had a fantastic time, obviously, at the wedding. It was so fun because we love you so much. But what was so brilliant was just being in a room full of people that love you and James so much as well. It was just so brilliant and beautiful to see. So with that in mind, I actually received a message from your friend Maddie, and I just thought it was so lovely what she said. I'm just going to read it out. Let me find it. She said, "Can I just say that I'm so glad you and Gemma found her and scooped her up, because although she has this gang of women friends who love her so fiercely, there's nothing quite like the bond between sisters. And I know she's really lucky to have that with you." Stunning message. But then it made Gemma and I think, do you know what though? Stunning friends, because you do have Maddie's right, like such a gang of women around you who are just so incredible. So we contacted them directly, obviously from ripped, like really creepy, ripped off the numbers from the Hindu group, like, "Hi guys," individually.
We each divided up the list of people. We asked them your most memorable moment with Nat, your favourite thing about her, something important you think we should know, or what's the most Nat thing that Nat has ever done. It's basically just covering all bases. Now, Lucy did not disappoint.
Oh, God.
Lucy says, "We once went to Lille in France to visit some friends that Nat met in Australia. We went for New Year and got so carried away with the merriment of drinks, restaurants, clubs, etc., that we missed our Eurostar home. I went, Nat, our train is in 2 minutes, and we were standing, not packed, hungover in our friend's apartment. We got to the station, begged to be put on the next train in an hour. Maybe they took pity on us. And then we got on the train and realised they'd double booked the seats. We went to the train manager and explained our seats were taken, who sat us in first class with the businessman and handed us glasses of champagne. We felt rough, but at least we were made to feel more comfortable." Next message. "I have left out the fact that we were both very stoned at the time." And she's then sent this.
I do have some other stories, but I think that they are ones that I will have to take to the grave.
No, please divulge.
There's a lot that Lucy has kindly not shared with our listeners there. I don't think it would be, we wouldn't be able to put it on. But, we went through a time of going to France and having a really great time with, we used to go and visit this guy that Harriet and Maddie and I met when we were living in this hostel in Australia.
Yeah.
And yeah, we basically, like, I loved him. We all loved him. And then, like, I used to have a bit of like a thing with like his best mate. And Lucy used to, enjoy his company. And, we just had a ball,
Okay.
But they were like, I don't even know if you can put this in, but they were like the biggest fucking druggies going, right? Like they were the biggest druggies going. And this was like at a point in our lives where we were also doing like a lot of drugs. We basically would just go there and just spend we'd just have like a full bender weekend there. We wouldn't sleep and then like come home. It was so good. It was honestly like, when I look back, best time of my life.
Oh my God.
So one story that I probably can tell, and Lucy won't mind me telling, is we actually went multiple times to stay with these guys in France, in Lille, and then later on in Paris. But basically, the first time that we went, it was just parties, like there were just house parties all of the time. And the first night that we were there was this big house party, and that everyone was quite stoned. And Lucy basically got like, well, we both were really stoned, but I remember her being like, asking me to go to the toilet with her. And she was like, I can't breathe. She was like, I can't breathe. She was like, I'm having an asthma attack. She doesn't have asthma. And so I had my asthma pump, which I never use, right? But it's just always in my bag. And I was like, oh, would you like to use my asthma pump? She was literally like, how do I use it? And I just remember us, like, her being in the bathroom and me being like, oh no.
Laura's most memorable moment of your time together before you got married. Right, you ready?
Okay, so hundreds and hundreds of memorable moments with my darling Tasha, but this one, it just will forever stand out. And it's dreadful for storytelling because you absolutely had to be there. But Tash will hopefully laugh when she has this memory jogged. And I'm just going to give you a headline. Tash can fill in any blanks. My most memorable moment with Tasha was when we were in Australia, staying at her cousin's house, and I levitated off of the bed. And it's the most memorable moment for me because I think it is the most I've ever laughed in my life at one individual thing. We laughed until we cried. We tried to recover and then we laughed until we couldn't breathe. We laughed for about an hour solid. The next day, her cousins were like, what the hell happened last night? But that is my most memorable moment with Tash.
She levitated.
That is a great one. That's a great.
She levitated.
So basically, like, no, you know when like someone like jumps in their sleep.
Yes.
But like Laura and I, like we were staying in the Blue Mountains, like with some of my cousins on this trip to Australia, and and she like obviously fell asleep but jumped. But I have never seen anything like it. She left the bed and like flew up here for like stopped midair for a second, I swear, and then landed her back on the bed. And we, like she says it in the voice note, we laughed until we could not laugh anymore. Like it was so funny. It was so fun. That's a great memory. I'd actually like forgotten about that, so that was nice to be reminded of. It was very, very funny.
Okay, and we have another note. The most Tasha thing, apparently. Are you ready?
So I'm actually going to pick something that happened very, very recently because it does perfectly sum up Natasha and the type of person she is. So at Tasha's wedding, rather than just having a couple of key people to be part of her wedding party, she shared it across so many people that she loves and respects and has special bonds and connections with. There was lots of contributions from different people in different ways, and that is just very much Natasha. She's so loved and so popular. Her friendship group is extremely wide, and she did a really beautiful thing to make sure that everybody felt a connection to her big day and was thought about and was considered. And it's just a confirmation of how big her heart is, and how lucky we all are to have her.
Oh no!
Sorry, that was my message just playing at the end. How nice is that?
That's so lovely.
Really so lovely. Right back at Laura, because like that voice note that she's just sent is like like a mirrored. It's like a mirror of like what she is like as a person as well. So if you're listening to this or watching, Laura, I love you.
Okay. Sorry. Can I?
You okay, Helen?
The fuck is this?
What is
Jack's chair?
Oh no!
It's all come off
Leather.
on my. Ugh.
Oh, it's coming off.
It's all coming off.
Brother,
Brother.
Brother,
Shall I turn the light on in here, do you think?
Yeah, go on. Now, we're moving on to two people who are very dear to you as a couple. It's James' sisters.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, I might do Tor first. She's answered every question in one, but she was very organised because they were zipping off to Turkey. And we gave her like no notice whatsoever. And she was like, I'll do it. So I was really impressed. So I'm going to hold it up to here and hopefully you can hear.
Okay.
Hey, Sperm Sisters. So my most memorable moment with Tash is probably when she asked me to be her bridesmaid. It was very unexpected. I think I knew she was going to include the kids, but I didn't realise that she was going to include me and my sister as much as she did. So that was a beautiful, beautiful moment. My favourite thing about her is the fact that she's now officially my sister-in-law. Could not have wished for a better sister-in-law or a better wife for my little brother. Perfect. Something important I think you should know about Tash is just how patient she is. She absolutely must be, because to put up with Jay and all his little things. The most Tash thing that she's ever done is how thoughtful she is. So I messaged her probably only a few days before the wedding, just asking if she could reserve a table for my mum to sit at the wedding, because my mum can get a bit confused and I wanted it to be comfortable. Why I didn't realise that Tash would have already thought of all this stuff weeks before and sorted it all out. She just thinks of everybody and thought of all the little things that were important. She's amazing. Love you, Tash.
Oh,
Really cute.
guys, I really wasn't prepared for this.
Well,
It's
Well,
really
it's gonna get
emotional.
worse.
I was going to say they keep on coming
No,
because
but like it's just I just feel so like as if the wedding wasn't enough. Do you know what I mean? To be like to really what's the word? Like I know that I'm surrounded by the most amazing human beings, and like the wedding absolutely, like the lead up to it, you know, the wedding day itself like absolutely solidified all of that for me. But this is just oh my.
oh my, little old me.
I was hoping for more stories about piss and shit, to be honest. Like I was going
Yeah, it's none of you shitting yourself.
I don't know. Like, can you tell us like when you have shat yourself? Maybe like just
It's never happened.
have you not shat
Liar.
yourself before?
Liar. You must have.
No.
Gemma has. Gemma did it in the woods.
Oh, that's the time you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh wait, were you running?
No, it was a fuck. No. No, I had we were coming back from Cornwall and I stopped off at Exeter Services, and I won't name and shame the restaurant, but I had some noodles and they did not sit well with me, and we stopped off at the woods not far away from our house, so Albus, our golden retriever, could get out and stretch his legs after a long drive. And I just felt the hot snakes coming, the bubbly bubblies.
Oh,
And I was like, oh God, what's that film? And I was like, that's a good tree. Like, what makes a good shit tree? I don't know. And Albus was like, Mommy, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
And
I can imagine.
anyway,
well,
so, right. Okay, should we do...
well, aren't we doing Liz now? I haven't done Liz. So I was going to say from shitting up a tree to actually, I'm quite surprised. Really wholesome voice note. So strap in, Nat. I think this one's lovely.
From Liz?
Yeah,
I know. We were all
I was
surprised.
surprised too. So let me turn off the fan because it deserves the fan to be off. Okay, right. Here we go. Funny, actually, she said on her one, the noise is in the background is a fan. Sounds like I'm on a mountain. So here we go. This is her up Mount Everest.
Oh my God, this is like the third time I've tried to record this. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it because I'm probably going to melt today and then I won't be able to do it. So just a little note for Tasha, which is what I call her. I think I just want to say what my favourite thing about her is. And for me, Tasha is just the most selfless, kind, loving, people pleaser to a detriment sometimes person that I know. She's just a very, very special human being. And I know that she makes my little brother immensely happy. And I think one of my favourite moments with her was having the privilege of being with them there at their wedding at the weekend and just watching, them get married, which is just super special. And I'm just so, so happy that she's officially part of the family. I mean, she's always been part of the family ever since she met Jay, but she's now officially part of the family. But yeah, she is just the loveliest, 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 loveliest girl. And I'll never forget when I split up with my daughter's dad, which was a really long time ago now. It wasn't the most easiest of times. And Tasha was just really lovely at reaching out. I remember it was Mother's Day and she sent me a really gorgeous book from Molly, who's my daughter. Obviously, Tasha sent it. Molly was like 18 months old. And it was like a Mr. Mem book. Just loads of little bits that you could fill in. And I just thought it was so, so thoughtful. And just really meant a lot when I was going through a difficult time. Anyway, I'm waffling now. It's actually made me want to cry talking about that. Just like, love you, Tasha. And Molly's here as well. Say hello. Hi. And we both absolutely loved being there at the weekend. Love you.
How lovely is that?
Oh, this is a lot. Oh, that's really, really. No,
Don't
that's
worry.
so lovely. That's really,
I know.
really lovely.
I know. Hannah, how do you know wonderful Hannah?
I know Hannah from university, but she grew up with Lucy. So they came to university together. And then I became friends with Hannah through Lucy. So yeah.
Lovely. I've got a similar setup with two of my uni friends as well. That's really nice. Okay. I'm going to show you a visual clue. She has sent a photo.
A visual?
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Show up on the screen. Yeah. Okay. So you're twins. Here we go.
So I thought I'd do you a voice note for the last one because we know she loves a voice note. So my most memorable moment, this was really hard because there's lots of little moments, but gone for a bigger moment. So Tasha's birthday is the 9th of October and my birthday is the 10th of October. So we always used to call each other twins. And we would make jokes on nights out that we were sisters. So technically I can join the gang, right? And nights out we'd write on each other's arms, like Tasha's twin, Hannah's twin, when it was like Carnage. Does anyone remember Carnage at uni? Oh God. So for our 21st, we decided we were going to have a big joint party. We held it in my uni house because it was like 3 floors and classic student house. But we invited way too many people, obviously, between us. I think that's like 120 people. I think it's actually bigger than my wedding. It was raucous, but hilarious and really fun. So happy 21st to us. Flashback to a wild party. I'm sure I could find a photo. Actually, there's probably a Facebook album full of photos from that night, as we all used to do. But it was a fun time.
Aww,
that's cute.
so lovely. Honestly, she is just golden, Hannah. She's just like one of the nicest women in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like she's just so gorgeous. And Carnage, what a night. What a night.
What a night. So how did it get, at what point on that night when people were turning up, did you start to get the fear of like, oh no, oh dear?
I mean, probably from the minute it started, to be honest. Like, because their house was huge. Like, I also lived in a house, but like theirs was massive. There were a lot of them that used to live in that house, and it was just such a good party house because of like the floors, you know. And just classic uni, big party, everyone come. Such beautiful memories.
Nice. How did you get rid of everyone? Like at the end of the party, did it just...
Oh, you don't.
We
Gemma, I
don't.
don't remember that.
We had it the
But
best.
I was just wondering. So I just wanted to pick up on something else Hannah mentioned just after she sent that voice note. She goes, also, hope someone mentions her middle-aged woman's haircut at uni.
Oh no.
Ready for the photo?
No. Right. Can I just caveat this with?
Nope.
When it was-
I officially do, just in case it doesn't get brought up. It's one of my funniest things about Tash is that looking back at uni photos of us all together, Lucy, Tash and I cackle at Tasha's middle-aged woman haircut, and to the point where sometimes it looks like your auntie's arrived at the party. However, the funniest thing is, at the time, it wasn't a funny haircut. Tasha absolutely rocked it. We never thought she had a weird haircut. It's only now, looking back, like, what was that? She totally rocked it, as she always does.
Were you trying to go for like LaRue?
No. Oh my God, no. No. I was going for... No, I wasn't even going for... The original cut was Frankie from the Saturdays cut.
Oh yeah.
And I looked sick. I looked unbelievable when it first got cut. But then my issue is that I never got it cut again. So then it just like grew into this weird mullet. And then I used to just like clip it all of the time. And then like would just wear it to the side. And Hannah is right. At the time, I think everyone was just like, Tash. But looking back, even now, including my husband, looks back at those photos and he's like, don't show me another one. He's like, because this marriage will end here. So don't show me another photo of you like that.
That's so funny.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for sharing that stage of our sister's life with us. That I'm really sad that we missed out on that haircut.
I'm sad we
not.
missed out on that.
I am.
I had a weird haircut a bit like that though.
Yeah, you did.
It's all coming out now.
I'll try and
It
find
was-
a picture of it, but it was weird.
Yeah.
Insert image here.
Yeah.
You also, your brief was also Frankie from the Saturdays.
No.
Yeah, I swear.
It was
Do you
her
want me to
thing.
see? It was
You
her
must find
and it was her and Agnes Dane or Dean is who I wanted to be.
Who's
Agnes
that?
Dean? Do you not?
Who's that?
You'll know her. Hang on. That's who I wanted to be.
Yeah, but that's like dead trendy and cool, actually.
Yeah. So that didn't happen to me. That's what I wanted to look like. There's one from Glastonbury which does actually sum it up.
When did you go to Glastonbury?
I went when Michael Jackson died.
Oh, have you been
Because
before? Like, as in, how many times have you been?
I just went that one time, but I would always go to Reading, and then I did Isle of Wight, and
Who headlined that year?
oh god, do you know what? I could honestly. Oh, Blur.
Oh, cool.
But don't remember a lot of it, obviously.
Sure.
Oh, no. Okay, there's one.
Yeah, but I just think that's
not
I mean,
bad,
not
Helen.
dissimilar to what's going on now.
Jess.
Isn't it?
And we haven't listened to this yet.
So we haven't listened to this, but what I will say is when I sent her like the questions of what we wanted to do, obviously personally loved Jess's speech at the wedding. I thought it was so funny. She's
good.
just the funniest woman ever, I think. But so basically she then said, well, kind of her speech actually answers most of the questions anyway. And she was like, do you want me to re-record it? And I was like, yes, of course I do. Want to listen to it again. So she actually sent the
I'm going to listen to it again.
She sent the full video anyway, but she has since recorded it because she was going to make it a little bit shorter and bits just about you. So we haven't heard this. So this is hot off the press. So here we go.
My dearest Natasha, I'm going to take us all the way back to 2012 when I first met Tasha at work. Bupa Home Healthcare, what a time to be alive. In she came on her first day, very professional, in her little pencil skirt and crisp shirt, looking like she was about to run the place, with her little headset on. Although that didn't last very long, as she was soon being told to please wear longer shorts around the office. From car karaoke, singing Drake's first album on our lunch breaks, endless tea rounds, and living exclusively in Topshop leggings. So the day she got escorted out of the building for calling poor old Karen from accounts of jobs worth on email. I'll always remember the moment she rang me and said, "Mate, you'll never guess what's happened. I've had sex." And I just knew this girl was going to be my best friend for life. And somehow, because the universe clearly wasn't done with us, a year later, we ended up working together again in Camden Town for 4 whole years. Honestly, some of the best and funniest years of my life. We were like 2 naughty schoolgirls, and I would be here all day reading off some of the stories if I could. We laughed until we cried until we laughed, and somehow managed to grow up slightly along the way, helping each other through all the highs and the lows. We were that inseparable that we would actually cry when either one of us went on holiday. And then, of course, there was the day that we both got made redundant. In the same room, may I add, just silently side-eyeing each other whilst being given the boot. I mean, I'll never understand why, when all we ever did was try to peacefully watch episodes of Towie and Love Island during working hours. Truly dedicated employees, if you ask me. Still one of the funniest moments of my life, but it felt so sad to be an end of an era. But jokes aside, I wanted to tell Tasha and everyone in this room how much she means to me. Because behind all of those memories is someone who has been the most loyal, caring, supportive, and genuinely the most perfect best friend a girl could ask for. I truly do adore our friendship and just how bloody funny we are. You are the person I trust with my whole soul. I've never known someone who can sense something wrong with me from miles away and text, "What's going on?" before I've even said a word. From the very beginning, I just knew we were meant to meet. And today, I know your mum will be looking down, bursting with pride at the incredible woman you've become. Strong, loyal, hilarious, and with the biggest heart of anyone I know. And that is for you, my dearest Natasha. All my love, Jess.
How nice.
Aw,
Oh,
so
she's
nice.
so amazing.
She's so amazing.
Oh, she's
But,
so special.
I think the biggest takeaway from that was, what did you say in this email to Karen? She's a job.
Yeah.
No, right. So basically, when we used to work at Baby Home Healthcare, I didn't even think it was that bad, but this bloody woman who worked upstairs kept asking me for ridiculous requests. And I was just like, I literally can't give that answer to you right now. And then I just emailed her saying, "Karen, stop being a job's worth. I'll get that information to you when I'm able to." And then the next thing I knew, literally my manager and like the director of like that particular thing came over to me, and they literally like it happened like same day. They were like, "We have to escort you out. We're going to put you on immediate garden leave." And like I was like, "What about my stuff?" And they were like, "You can take your mug." And I just had to walk with my mug shamelessly through the Bupa Home Healthcare office in Harlow all the way to the entrance. It was actually really horrifically traumatic. It was so it was actually really sad because it was like my life. You don't understand. My life was Bupa Home Healthcare. I had nothing else. I had nothing. I literally had like nothing without this job. And yeah, they escorted me out, and I was like, "Oh no,
Oh no.
How long were you on garden leave for?
6 weeks."
Oh, what did you do in those 6 weeks?
Lost my mind.
Shit!
Was
So
she
you were
actually
allowed to go back
Karen?
in?
No, I was never allowed back in.
That was it. You just got sacked.
Yeah. There's actually a really nice woman called Donna, who I love, who actually does still work there, who has also commented on Sperm Sister things saying like, listening now. She's just so fucking lovely.
Can we give her a bit of a shout out then? The best part of Bupa was Donna.
Yeah, we love, shout out to Donna Brightman. Honestly, like the sweetest, most like mothering figure in the
Yeah.
world.
She should
She's
have
so
told you
lovely.
not to call her a job's worth.
Donna.
Donna. Come on.
Okay, the last one. The last one is Selena. And you wrote,
Oh,
oh no, just love her. Fellow Reading girl. That's just really weird. We've really bonded over the place that we both grew up and everything. It's
She
really
said
nice.
when I met her at the wedding, she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm Selena," and I was like, "I know you, Showcase Cinema." And she was like, "That's not what I want to be known for." I was like, "Well, it is, I'm afraid."
That's so sweet.
She doesn't mention anything rude or naughty at all. So you'll have to tell us a really cheeky story in a minute. Okay. Hello. I've gone with my favourite thing about her, but it's turned into a few things and possibly more of a thesis on my adoration for her. So feel free to just use whichever bit might work for the and I won't be offended if it doesn't make the cut. It's hard to sum her up, and I'm envious of how well the speeches were written. Fair play to everyone who did a speech. She's right. They were great.
Incredible.
In Tasha's company, she always gives you her absolute attention, and she is so genuinely interested in what's going on in your life / how you really are. She's very intuitive and somehow always knows what's going on. I feel like we have a real shared understanding despite having had very different life experiences. It's rare we ever get through a dinner together without a few tears, but it's always through some sort of shared connection, and it feels very special. Plus tears of laughter, as she's always so bloody hilarious. The care, love, and attention she gives to her friends and loved ones is unmatched. I'm so proud of all she has achieved, and most recently with this bloody brilliant podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us something silly about you and Selena.
Well, I mean, I just feel like mine and Selena's silliness is honestly everything that she's just summed up in that thing, because we do always end up crying whenever we're together, but it's always over the most like loveliest things. Like most recently, well, actually, no, like two things that happened recently. So we always do like a come dine with me dinner. It's like me, James, Selena, and her partner Matt, and that's our thing. We always do a come dine with me, and we each take it in turns to like cook. And we also spend every year on what's it called? The Scottish.
Oh yeah, Burns night.
Burns night. We always host a Burns night together, which is always, it's like just a really like lovely tradition. And basically, like recently, Selena and Matt came over for dinner, and I had made like a soup as part of one of our like part of the menu. And I have a soup spoon that is my soup spoon from growing up. And it's I haven't got the rest of the set. It's just like a single soup spoon, but it like I always used to use it when I was like growing up, and I don't know how it's like ended up with me, but I still have it. And I put it where she was sitting, and she sat down at the table and she started crying, and I was like, "Oh my God, Selena, what?" And she went, "This is the same soup spoon that I used to have growing up." And I was like, and we were both literally like, "Oh!" And I was like, "It's my soup spoon too." And we just like ended up like basically crying our eyes out. And then another thing happened when I went to theirs for dinner, and they had this beautiful like Chinese designed like bowl. It's like a Chinese bowl. And I was like, and there were just like nibbles in there. And I was like, oh my God, I was like, guys, I haven't seen these for so long. Like we used to have these at home when I was growing up. Like these are so beautiful. And like I got a bit teary eyed, and she did as well, because she was like, is that what I used growing up too? And then basically for my birthday that year, Matt and Selena bought me that set of Chinese bowls. They managed to like find them online, and like I opened them at the pub where I had my birthday and like burst into tears. And I was like, "Mom." So like Selena is so right. Like we've had very different like life experiences and like journeys, but we have a real like a really strange like understanding of each other. and like how our lives have like shaped us. I don't know. It's really strange, but it's always been like that. So yeah, that's a really lovely one to end on. Guys, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, I love that
Oh my
because
gosh.
I feel like through all of these amazing people, we have learnt so much about you. And, you know, had we not met all of these brilliant souls, we wouldn't know about the soup spoon. We wouldn't know about you sending Liz a beautiful gift on Mother's Day. We wouldn't know about the fact that you did loads of drugs in France and had sex with a random guy that you knew in Australia. Like, you're such a wholesome person. So a message to all of Nat's friends. Always please keep telling us all of these stories, not to embarrass Nat, but just so we get to know our sister at such a beautiful, deep level, with all of these silly Billy stories that we missed out on, but we're definitely making up for now. So, yeah.
Yeah. And thank you to you both, honestly, for just coming up with such a beautiful episode. It means the world. I feel like that's been like a really lovely, like almost like closing the book on like wedding season. That's been like a really lovely way to do it through this episode. So thank you so much. And of course, thank you so much to all of the girly whirlies who sent in messages and voice notes. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy lives to do that. It means so much.
Yeah. And thank you very much for listening to this week's episode of Sperm Sisters. If you liked it, or if you like us and if you're a friend, then please feel free to give it a 5-star review or share it with people. It really helps us out. And we'll be back next week with Harriet Part 2, a brilliant friend of the podcast. Thanks, guys. Bye.